Hi everybody and welcome again in another movie from our series Windows 7 and 8 tips and tricks which will drive us to become more professional and more comfortable of using Windows. Tonight we will have a look to the device stage and what the options the device stage will give us, and we will learn a lot of things about the home group and home network, how to create one and how to figure it and how to speed up our system. So without losing a lot of time, just start and have some fun. So what's the device stage? The device stage is new functionality in Windows 7 allow us to manage our device and set up our printers and the device in one area and with easy way. So just go in and click in the Windows orb and select device and printers. That window will load and search for every device installing in our machine. Doesn't matter if it's connected at that time or not connected, but it needs to be installed. So just give it some time and wait until Windows observe all the informations and show it to us in that window. um, that window will not show us only one device printer, for example, or a scanner. It will show us all the devices, even if you have a mobile smartphone connected to your computer will be appear in here. So just give it some time uh, to observe all the informations. Will take some time, depends of how many devices installing in your machine. Can be virtual device as well, like for example the XPS. As many of you may know, the XPS allow us to print a document as a XPS file. For example, you have a Microsoft Word file and you want to print it but you don't have a printer. Okay, by clicking in the printer print button in Microsoft Word, it will give you the options of print it as a XPS file, and then will be saved as a XPS file, and no one can change anything on that file. You can send it to your friend, to your family, to your boss, to someone you know, and no one will change anything on it. As you can see here, all the devices will be appear in here, including the XPS file. As you can see here, uh, it's shown as a device in here. By clicking, and for example, take as example HP printer F20 2100, double click to take us to the device stage of that printer. So the device stage of that printer will show me the options available for me excuse me, to manage that printer. So the options I have in here, see what I printing. This is one option. Second one is adjust printer options, and third is customize your printer. But before going to customize the printer or adjust stuff, let's see what we have on the top. We have the name of the printer. Under that we have some information, zero document in queue, and the state of that printer, it's offline or online. It's offline in our case, and E4 portrait, and you see the setting for the paper for that printer. By going to the adjust options, click twice, double click, Now give me the options, and the selected one is the default one. As you can see, fast economy, this is the default one, but you can see what suits you. Depends of the document you want to print. For example, if you want to print a photo, it's better to select the second one, and keep reading and see what suits you, and so on and so on. And for me, just economy, it's fine. Select it and click OK or enter, and by going to customize, I will go to customize my printer, see what options I have available for me. As you can see, it's little window, have different tab on the top. You can see here the first one is the name, the display name, and they can have like the sharing if this printer is sharing, and a lot more ports. This is the important area. You can select the port. In my case it's USB if you want to change the port, and there are lots of stuff, very important and very handy. Just go and see what suits you. For example, security, if you don't wanna, not anyone can use that printer, and the laws and about the printer. You can see here all uh, the properties and the settings about that printer. If you change anything, click OK. If you don't, just close or cancel. This is the device stage about our printer, and it's the same for any other device if you wanna customize it. So I hope that new functionality will be helpful for you, and move to the next lesson in our movie tonight is how to create a home network. A lot of homes at that time own more than one computer. You can have a computer, have a desktop and laptop, and your wife have, or if you are a woman, your husband have a laptop, and all of them better to be in one group, one network. Like that they can share printers, they can share files, they can share screen, they can share anything in that network. So to create that network in Windows 7, it's become more easy uh, with the new functionality called home group. So how can we create that home group, and how can we make the other computer join that home group? We will go to the Windows orb start button and start typing home group. And just give it some time to see I make a mistake. As you can see here, by typing the word correct, and the top you can see the first item is home group. By clicking there, the home group setting will appear. As you can see here, they give me depends, this windows can be changing depends of the time. For example, I am the first one open that page in my network. They give me the excuse me, they give me the option of creating a home group. But imagine if my wife already create a home group. I will not find create a home group, I will find join a home group, because Windows 7 will detect that there is already a home group. So no sense to create me. I create a home group and my wife create a home group and stay separate. So how can we share stuff between us? So Windows 7 find that there is no home group already created, so give me the options of create home group. By clicking that button, they give me the options. This options is about my computer, not all the network. What I wanna share with the other people in my network, what I wanna share, what's the stuff on my computer, I wanna share it with them. So you can check or uncheck stuff, depends of your need. For example, I wanna share even documents, and click next. And now, home group setup, setting up my setting and create the home group. Just give it some time to set up everything, all the change I made, and create the home group and show me the result. As you can see, the home group is already created and give me the password. Because, for example, now I am using, as you can see, a Wi-Fi router. Anyone, it's protected, of course, but um, for example, I have 4 computers, 4 people, for example, in that network. 4 people. I want to create that group and share that home group with 3 of them, but one of them I don't want to share. I don't want that person to join my group. So that password, I will not give him the password of the home group, and this is the password I need to give to the other people. I want them to join my group, and I will not give it to the last person. So I don't you can print it, that password, or type it anywhere, but in my case I will not type it because I will change it. I show you how to change the password to something I can remember. This computer, so now I am in a home group, and now I can see the settings I have in here. I have no one join my home group yet, because I didn't give the password to anyone, but I will show you now the other options I have here. Here, to view the password, that one is to change the password. Now, change password. They give me, if you're sure you wanna change the password, yes, change the password, and give you the option of typing the password of your network. Okay, I give it that password, and change that setting, save it. That gives some time to save the new password. Now, as you can see, the password is ready, and show me the password again. Okay, I will click finish, and now the password is ready for me. So as you can see here, all the other options is on the top. If I wanna change them anytime I can just make the change I want. For example, if I don't want the document to be shared from my computer, I can uncheck that one, and as you can see on the bottom there is save, to save the change. if you wanna uh, uh, make the stream, if you wanna share the media, if you have for example a smartphone, and you wanna share the music, movie, you can select that one. This is to share the streaming stuff in your network, and make all the changes. If you want to leave this group, if you want to do a troubleshooting, all the stuff, and just make the change suit you and click save. As you can see now, I have a home group, and for the others, other computer, I will do the same thing. Just type in home group, but instead of finding create group like before, I will find excuse me, I will find a join a home group. I will click on that button join, and select what the items I wanna join, my documents, my video, like before, and then I will click next, and they will ask me for the password. By typing the password and make finish, I will be joined the group. That's simple, it's not very complicated. And then the other movie, and so on and so on. I will do all the steps for every computer I wanted to be join that group, and like that I can be able to add a lot of computer to my home group. So as you can see with the wizard of creating a home group or join a home group, I share the movie folder, and the picture folder, and the music folder, and the document folder, and all of them in my documents. But what if I want to share a private folder? How can I, or a private file? How can I do that in Windows 7? I will go for example to my documents, go to any folder, select any folder or any file. For example, I wanna select that file. By selecting that file, you can see in the bottom here, in the left hand corner on the bottom, the name of the file, and as you can see here in this bar, nothing appear. But if I want to share for example that file, on the top, as you can see here, share with, by clicking in the arrow, nobody. This is the default one. But by click, and I have more options. I have a home group read. That means I can share it with people, and people can only read it and can't edit it, or for example copy it. And the second option is read write. That means they can copy, they can change on it, they can even delete it, or by specific people you can choose with who you wanna share that file. So I will select with home group read, and as you can see on the bottom, the setting change and show me that that file is shared. And if you change your mind and you don't wanna that file to be shared anymore, just click share with and click nobody. So this is, and the same thing, for example that folder I wanna click to share with, and now it's this folder is shared with all the people in the home group. but they can read everything and see it, but they can change anything on it. This is how to create a home group and how to add a specific folder to that home group and even files. So this is everything about the home group, how to create it. It's very simple, that easy, and you can make change anytime by going and type in home group. By selecting home group, you can see, for example, the other change. For example, I want to change the password again. I don't like it. I don't want it to be in the group. Now my password, just go and change it and give it to the others to change the password. For example, I will make it Said1 and save the change. They said to me, it's not enough. Okay, I will make it Said1 and give it some time to save the change. Really, before it wasn't that simple to add people to a group by clicking finish. It wasn't that very simple before, and now everything become more easy with Windows 7. So as you can see, sometimes you find like your computer become a bit slow and you want to speed it up. So by using any USB or SD card or any memory flash, you can use them memory size to speed up your system. So how can I use it? I connect a USB. I have a USB. I connect it to that computer, and by going to my computer, this is my USB. Just right click and select properties. You can see here different tab. All what what we're interested about now is Ready Boost. Ready Boost, its new functionality allow us to use the memory of our, not all of it, we can customize that, the memory of our flash to make the RAM bigger. So by default is do not use the device. So I will select use the device, and they give me here the options, the size, what size you want. So as you can see, I have 8 gig. This is 4 gig. This is the maximum. I have USB have 8 gig, but this is the maximum of using the Ready Boost is 4 gig. I will select it. For example, you can type it, but you can use that one. Anyway, you can't make it 3000 exactly, and click OK and give it some time to save change and make that USB part of my memory. Now the setting is finished, and as you can see here, you can see like this is there is like this space is using 40% is used. This is there is nothing, it's not file I already saved because I have nothing in that USB, but this is the space I use for the Ready Boost. Microsoft Windows 7 do that to tell me that that space I can't use it, and I can use only the other free space. I can still use that USB. By open that, I can see what I have inside. There is some files I have already there, and I delete them to show you what's already what the default file creates after I set up the ready boost. Okay, so I will delete that one, and I will keep only the ready boost file. This is the file create to make my USB uh, become like memory RAM. So this is how to speed up your system, and use a USB or any flash, memory flash or SD card. And so if you change your mind and you don't wanna change that device as ready boost, very simple, just right click and select properties and go don't use that device. So remember, if you keep use the device, even when you disconnect the device and make it connected, the setting will stay there, will not change until you make that step. Go and select properties and go to ready boost, and by clicking don't use and click OK, then the setting change and the device come back to the original stage. So this is how we can speed up our system, and how we create a network, and how to use the device stage. I hope that lesson was useful for all of you, and I wish you become more comfortable of using Windows, and bye to the next movie.